topics, which is direct mail and how that relates to acquiring deals in this business. I just wanted to make sure everybody has a chance to get on before I start with all the good nuggets that we have to share tonight. Again, thank you for being with us. I would like to, applaud you in your efforts to bettering yourself through learning and getting as much information as possible. And I appreciate you being on with us tonight. Here, Peter's walking in. He's got a tiny little bit of allergies here in Georgia. It's never any fun. So welcome. Let us know where you're from. Hey, John. It's good to see you again on here. Hey, Stephen. Thanks for being on. Man, we got all the way from Japan, a gentleman that I know. And Eric, thanks for being on from Charlotte, North Carolina. And Stephen in Fresno, glad for you to be here. Thank you guys letting us know where you are. We're really excited for you tonight.
Good. We got some good stuff here tonight. I heard Julie talking a little bit, and guys, we're all about doing deals here. And we know that is the most important part of real estate, and that's what we're going to talk to you all about. We know that is the critical aspect of real estate, and we know if you're not doing deals, it don't matter what you are in real estate. It don't matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, or an advanced investor. If you're not doing deals, it ain't fun. It ain't profitable. It ain't fun. It ain't happening. So we're all about that. So that's what we're going to talk to you all about today, how you guys can do more deals and make more money.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of get into it. So direct mail is a great method. And I would say it's probably one of the most successful methods of anything we've ever done. It's probably something that's you probably spent more money on direct mail than anything in your life, haven't you?
There's no question. There's that free marketing, which we all use, the offers, Craigslist, and all this. But I can tell you, as far as paid marketing, direct mail is the true blue way of doing things. It's been done since really real estate has started. And to this day, it's being done. And, it's always kind of a little bit, it fluctuates with the market, sometimes fluctuates with the area. But I can tell you the one way, kind of a consistent way to get deal flow in, to have a predictable business, is through direct mail. Absolutely. If you're going to spend any money anywhere consistently, this is where you got to do it.
Absolutely. So the basics of direct mail, and I'm actually going to show you one of the pieces that we use here in our office. And actually, that's something that you can get from us by joining our community. That's one way to get our direct mail piece. But essentially what you're doing is you are, hey, Carl, you are purchasing, let's say, a list, or you are getting a list from somewhere. This list could either be just non-owner occupied properties, maybe pre-foreclosures, maybe people with liens. I mean, this webinar is not about lists today, guys, but it's you decide exactly who you're looking to market to. So let's say I'm going to go to every non-owner occupied person in, let's say, any zip code, okay? Generally, this mail piece can be sent out and mailed for about 43.5 cents per piece. What you have to understand with this direct mail piece, this is not an every door piece of direct mail. Direct mail can be a lot cheaper, especially, let's say, if you're in a business to where you sell tires or you have a dry cleaner. Those are done by carrier routes, which means the mailman literally gets a box and every door gets a piece of mail. This particular type of direct mail, you're going specifically to a person, to their actual mailing address and not the property address, because you want to reach where the owner actually lives. But maybe on the card you're referencing a property that they own but they don't live in. okay? So you're mailing it directly to them, so each piece has to be sorted. That's why the cost is a little bit higher for this type of direct mail. I would never in a million years ever suggest that you do an every door campaign unless you own a dry cleaners or something like that, where you're giving out coupons or to, you know, something in that nature. So with direct mail, we've chosen, okay, we've chosen what list we're going to send to. So one good way to do it is say, okay, my marketing budget is, let's say $1,000 a month. I would you take $1,000, and I just told you that the price per piece is 43.5 cents. So I'm going to divide $1,000 divided by 0.435. So what that's telling me is that I can send out for $1,000. For $1,000, I can send out 2,298 pieces of mail. One of the largest mistakes I see people is they get so excited to get in this business, and they'll send out all 2,298 cards all at the same time. That is a bad idea, because you need to be able to answer these calls live, if at all possible. So if I had $1,000 a month budget for direct mail, I would send my direct mail out every Tuesday of every week. So I would not just put all my marketing budget at one time, because you'll get an influx of calls and you won't be able to handle them as well as if you plan it for every week. That way you're pulling out your workload over the entire month. Also, if you get 30 calls at one time, or you get 10 calls at one time, I promise you, you're going to work harder, and you're going to be better at your calls dealing with 10 as opposed to 30. So that's my suggestion to you there. If you choose, hey, I want to start getting to where I'm spending $3,000 and $5,000 a month, I would do it more than once a week. I would do it 2 or 3 times a week for the entire month. The way, and once you join our community, I will show you exactly what mail person we use. There's a lot of different companies. Click-to-Mail is good. I mean, you can really just Google direct mail companies and find a great company to do it. I used to use Click-to-Mail. I use a small local printer now. He gives us the same rates, and the quality is really the same. I just personally like the idea of working with a small business owner opposed to a big company.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it just really makes me feel good inside, really good inside. So I want to show you this direct mail piece. I want to make sure we're clear here. Do not, under any circumstance, use your whole marketing budget and send all your direct mail out only one time in that month. Spread it out. Also, if you have maybe someone taking your calls for you, they're going to really appreciate it. The best way to maximize your profits with direct mail is to answer the calls live. Everybody loves to send their direct mail calls to voicemail. And then once they go to voicemail, they want to call, wanting to call people back, wanting to just call voicemails back. If at all possible, take your calls live. If you cannot do that and they do go to voicemail, don't just choose to call people that left you a message. We get just as many deals from people that hung up as people that left messages. And think about how much money you paid for every one of those leads. That's how many times in your mind you need to call them. It is nothing for me to call someone 10, 15 straight times in a row and just keep them in my follow-up system for months and months and years to come. That's what you want to do, because every call that you get in is going into your marketing database. And it's important that you know that you're only ever as good as your marketing database, right? So let me give you a few hints. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. Bear with me for a second. I want to show you, hope everybody's seeing this. I want to show you a blank sample of something that I use. This would be the front of my card, and this is the back of the card, but I'm going to go over the front here. Right here is going to be where your return mailing address is. I suggest to you to get maybe a UPS store and get a mailbox there, because the good thing about going to the UPS store to get a mailbox, you'll actually get a real address. It doesn't say P.O. box. So it'll say like 123 Main Street, Cumming, Georgia, or what have you. So you definitely want to put that here, because once you get your return cards back, you should be skip tracing those so that you can find their new mailing address, and even better than that, turn around and give them a call, okay? So this is the return address. This right here is the mailing address of the person that you purchased the list from. So this is where they live, not where the property that you're looking to buy is, okay? Right here where it says affiliate phone number, that's going to be the phone number that you want people to call you on. Few suggestions. I use a company called Vumber, VUMBER.com. There's other services like CallRail, Google Voice. You know, a lot of these services, don't put your cell phone number on here. This is a good way for you to track. Also, let's say you're doing bandit signs, you're doing internet marketing, and you're doing direct mail. I would really make sure my phone number on my direct mail is that's the only marketing piece that I use that phone number with. The reason is now I can track for how much money I'm spending to how many calls that I'm getting. So it's important for tracking to get its own phone number here. I guess it's not totally necessary, but as you grow and do more deals, and I know you're going to, you really want to make sure you have a phone number unique for direct mail to place right here. And yes, it does say 24-hour pre-recorded message. I know I told you to answer the calls live, so I'm not being silly with you, but I do still answer calls live. I simply get over the objection by saying this. They might say to me, well, you said I was going to listen to a pre-recorded message. Yeah, but I saw that you were calling, so I thought, I'll just go ahead and answer the phone. When you say it like that, nobody's going to be that upset with you, so I still answer the call live anyway. Let's move on to the back of the card. Dear, and then it'll automatically fill the customer's name, whoever they may be. My name is Julie, and I'm interested in purchasing your property at the property address and not the owner's actual mailing address. I'm a home buyer in your local area and looking for opportunities to purchase more homes, and I would like for yours to be one of those. We can buy your house as is, pay cash, no commission or closing costs. Upon receiving this letter, call me immediately if possible. We'll be buying 3 to 5 properties in the next week and would like yours to be one of them. So one reason why we added this here is I really wanted to put a sense of urgency on this to let them know, hey, we're not necessarily buying a ton of these, so I need you to call me immediately. And then you put your name right here, and then again your phone number. And ours does say please call or text, because the services that I use, like Vumber.com, allows incoming text to come in. That way I'm able to read text straight from the computer from that as well. So this is actually our direct mail piece. So this is the front and this is the back. One reason why I chose to use this card, I used to have a little bit harder of messaging, is because actually we have a real estate team here, and our realtors can actually call on these because there's nothing misleading about this. It doesn't say final notice, your house is burning down, give me a call, or anything like that.
Yeah, guys, the key to everything that Julie's saying is that we've done this for many, many years. A couple key factors. Number one, you got to be consistent with it. This is not going to work if you're going to just do this every once in a while. Do not expect to get results the first week you do it. The key is you want to roll into this. The great thing about direct mail is that it's an accumulative kind of a marketing schematic. meaning once you do it for 4, 5, 6 months, guess what? Those 4, 5, 6 months, you're not only getting calls that are going out there, you're also getting calls from something that happened first month, second month, third month, fourth month. So although your budget can remain the same and consistent, your volume keeps on going up. In terms of the verbiage, guys, we've tested pretty much all the verbiage out there, and I can tell you that the select few number of postcards that we're going to the market with, like the one that Julie just talked to you about, they work. They've worked with us for years. They worked in the past. They're currently working, and they will be working in the future. So that's one of the great things, by the way, about in terms of being part of our community, guys, that we want you all to join. For those of you that are not yet part of the Vekselman method, we definitely want you to join tonight, because this is just one of the pieces that you get when you become part of our community. You get access to not just what Julie showed you, but you get access to all of our direct mail. You'll get access to our scripts, how to get the calls that are coming in, how to use the key verbiage, and how to get the sellers to give you information that they may not want to be giving up. So again, for those of you listening tonight, or if you're listening to this in the future in a recorded session, you all need to be part of the Vekselman method. It's $1 to join for a 14-day trial. Afterwards, it's just $99 a month, which is just a pays for the technology that comes with the community. Everything is month to month. You could stop any time, but it's an absolute must for those of y'all that want to get to the next level. Number one, it's an access to both Julie and myself. Every week, Julie and I are doing things like this, just at a higher level there with our community members. Mm-hmm. We're constantly talking to them. I saw Julie just today. I was walking through the office, and Julie was on the phone a couple times, and she was talking to our community members. So you get access to us as you're doing deals. We'll be discussing deals with you. One of the key factors of why people get in and why you need to be there is you get to come to one of our live events. We have a next one coming up here on July 14th and 15th. You all need to be there. And for those that join the Vekselman method, you got to come here, because it's a mind-blowing weekend. It's where we lay out everything. It's a no-holds-bar weekend. We talk about how we do what we do, how we could help you get to those high levels in this business. So you get that. You get access to just an absolute abundance of our pre-recorded material that we have done and that we've warehoused in our community. You get access to other like-minded members, which is, you guys know, if you listen to me talk at all, it's all about that. Just today I did for those of y'all that follow me through social media, I did a whole post about the importance of aligning yourself correctly with the right people. So you'll get access to like-minded people at the part of the Vekselman community. You also get access to unbelievable technology that allows you to use your smartphones to be driving through your own towns. You identify a property that you think will be a good fit to go after. You simply point and click. The information of that owner comes right on your screen. You point and click one more time on your smartphone, and a direct mail piece gets sent out to there. Just mind-blowing. But those are just some of the value that you get by being part of the Vekselman method. So guys, again, as we talk about direct mail, we're just giving you a little sampling of what you get when you join the Vekselman method.
And you guys would be very, very, if you get inside the community and look on how to implement direct mail, it literally teaches you how to set up direct mail for months and months and months to come by literally just sending a spreadsheet to the printer. I've worked with the printer long enough to know exactly what he's looking for, and we teach that to you as well. So, Ralphie, if you'll bring that screen back up, that'd be great. So we're going to show you exactly how to implement that particular direct mail piece. And all of our direct mail pieces are at the printer.
And by the way, let me just say something that Julie said that's very important about the importance of trying to get these calls live. I could tell you we've gone to a live environment years ago here. But the day that we went to a live environment, it's like our numbers spiked. So no matter what it is you do for a living, no matter what time schedule you're on, do whatever possible that you can do to be able to get these calls live. And if you don't get them live, make sure you call them back as quickly as possible.
I want to answer Steve's question, or want you to answer it. He wants to know how we feel about an answering service like Pat Live.
It's funny you say that, because that was my next step. So live environment right here, a 10, a must. Answering service right here, a 0, a deal killer. So you do not want to go into an answering service. At worst, go to a voicemail system, which literally people know is voicemail. But pretty much anytime anyone calls an answering service, they know it's an answering service. A lot of times there's holds there. So what it does is it just really cheapens the whole process for the seller. So I would 100% discourage from going to an answering service.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Even, and also in the community, you'll see, Steve, there is a voicemail script if you wanted to do it that way. I've never believed in answering services. I can always tell when I'm calling one. And my gosh, these leads cost so much money with doing direct mail at 43.5 cents a piece. Whenever they call you, I don't care where I'm at. I'm going to answer that phone call, because that's money. That's literally money calling you right then and there. So, we have some other bonuses in our community that we've got. It's only the live event, the direct mail.
The direct mail, the live event, all of our scripts. You're getting all of our technology. I mean, on and on and on, guys. You're getting that for $1. Registration fees for $1 for a 14-day trial. Guys, I will tell you, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been part of many different products myself, launches. I've seen pretty much every single stuff that's available there. And there's some pretty good stuff, but I can tell you for what you're putting into what you're getting out, the Vekselman method is just top notch. You get access to our private Facebook page, where you have the ability not only to interact with other members, but also with Julie and I. And that's a live page, meaning it has got a lot of stuff going on it, a lot of moving pieces, and you may be out in the field and something may come up and you may need something, or you may want something, or you may want to ask something. Boom, you go to our Vekselman method Facebook private community, and next thing you know, you got people helping you, jumping there. It's absolutely fantastic.
It is. And then also what I wanted to show you, scroll up a little bit, Rafa, is the video training. Okay. I don't know that I emphasize this enough, but I know there's a lot of you guys out there that maybe you really want to learn and understand this business, but you maybe don't have the money to pay a tuition into a program. That's why we set this up. We set this up with that in mind. We recorded hours and hours of video training on every subject. You know, the idea behind that was for someone that's a self-starter, it's something that's at a great price. You know, you can have all the contracts you need, all the scripts, all the training, everything from finding deals to closing deals to negotiating deals to finding cash buyers. And we're also adding new videos on here all the time. So it's going to definitely give you our roadmap to wholesaling or any other type of strategy is within that. And our people, Rafa, actually that does these webinars with us, he put all of this together, you know, for us so that we're able to offer this to you guys. But this definitely is an exclusive membership. And after the 14-day trial, which is only $1, it's still only $99 a month, which, guys, that's to cover our technology fee, to keep the website going and the Facebook page, because as much as I wished I was good at this stuff, I'm just not. You call me if you want to get deals done. You got to call somebody else to do this beautiful computer work. But and then every Thursday at 2 o'clock, we do a live phone call with our members, a live webinar to go over things people are suggesting for us to go over, topics that we think of. And that's just done with just you guys, anybody that's in our community. And God, look at this bonus. That Smart Deal Generator app, what an incredible bonus. We didn't even have that when we started this. This is the coolest thing since sliced bread. I mean, literally, he talked about it for a minute, but it's driving. You're driving around, and at the touch of a button, I can send a direct mail piece. I could skip trace and find the owner, call the owner. It logs all my pictures. It logs everything. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful application. We got market value of, looks like cuss words, but it's worth a lot. If you see the little, that looks like cuss words to me. I'm just silly. You know, the biggest thing, guys, is we've done this still just to help you close deals. If you're noticing, you're getting all of our purchase contracts. That is a huge bonus. If you watched my last webinar or go look in the past where I show you into how to understand your purchase contracts, we're talking at least $20,000, $25,000 has went into attorneys developing this contract for us and some of the stuff we do. And also there's some words in there that help you out so very much. So having a good legal binding contract in this business, shoot, that may be one of the most important things. And obviously, like we talked about direct mail tonight, you're going to get access to all of our direct mail pieces and our advertising content. And let me tell you, there's no bonus or market value for that, and I'll tell you why. He done spend all his money on all the different types of pieces. So basically, you don't have to try, you know, and spend thousands of dollars doing all these different things to try it out. He done tried it out. So you benefit from that, which is absolutely beautiful. The Facebook community, I'm within this our membership site it's really one of my favorite things. It's how we get to know each other. It's how I'm answering questions. Maybe you need something really quick. I put those things up there for you. And I love seeing these pictures of these houses people are starting to rehab, you know, showing us pictures of the countertops and letting us know about when they're going out to find deals. Or maybe letting us know, you know, some new products that they have. Like one of our members, you know, he makes barbecue sauce and sells it. I'm telling you, it's like some of the best barbecue sauce I have ever ate. And that's Rashad Reed. He has a Reed's barbecue sauce. Just thought I would throw that in there. But it's this community is about that. It's about support, and it's about holding each other accountable and mostly holding you up to let you know, hey, you can do this. These scripts are I will lead you with these scripts exactly through our lead sheet process and how to negotiate deals. I can't tell you how many people say to me, Julie, I just don't know what to say. Well, look, I've got it step by step by step by step from you. I've negotiated, I don't know, probably well over 1,000 deals myself, and I know how to negotiate deals with sellers. Having a good script and a good lead sheet, I mean, that's absolutely incredible because it helps you through the conversation. When you're in a conversation with a seller, it should be like a dance. You're dancing with someone. It's like it's in a relationship. You can't be all over the place in a phone call, can you?
No. No. And this is why we call it the Vekselman method, is that there's a methodology to all of this. You know, when you get to certain high levels, like Julie and I are, you know, you have the ability to deviate. We want you to do that. But the reason we call it the Vekselman method is there's a very specific method to doing real estate and to doing real estate deals consistently and to setting up a business that runs by itself and to do it in such a way that not only does not infringe upon your life, but accentuates your lifestyle. And this is why everything is just A, B, C, D, and E. It's all laid out for you guys. The Vekselman method, in my opinion, is an absolute must, no matter where you are in this business. And guys, look, we talked about direct mail today, and we are big believers in direct mail. That's the other thing that you're going to see about Julie and I as you work with us. There's nothing that we do, there's nothing we teach that we don't actually implement ourselves. Mm-hmm. You know, we're not the people that are just out there teaching stuff and never doing stuff. Mm-hmm. We do a lot more deals than we do teaching of deals. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We've been through a lot more challenges that you could ever face in this business. And this is why you want to align yourself with someone like us, not because we know it all, but because we've been doing it longer and we've done more of it. And it's that synergy that happens in a community that really helps us, but it also tremendously helps the members of that community. Mm-hmm. We believe in direct mail. We think that, with what you learned today on direct mail in terms of what to send out, where to send it from, who to send it to, don't be overwhelmed. People sometimes overthink, well, who do I send it to? Well, like Julie said today, just get a list. You can't go wrong. The safest list is a non-owner occupied list, and you can get that, anywhere. Mm-hmm. But the key is do it, and you'll be amazed as one call comes in, two calls comes in, what happens. I will tell you the key is get things under contract, negotiate to the best of your ability. That's something else, by the way, you'll see in the Vekselman method. You'll see how I negotiated thousands and thousands of deals. I have a very specific methodology I use to do that with. Mm-hmm. But get it negotiated to the best you can, then get it under contract. And then go through the due diligence process, go through the inspection process, hopefully renegotiate it if it mm-hmm. needs to be. If not, go in the follow-up mode, or maybe if it's a great deal, then go forward. But direct mail is very important because this is what forces every other aspect of this business. This is what forces negotiations. This is what forces contracts. This is what forces selling of properties, rehabbing, renting of properties. It starts in marketing. In what we talked about today, marketing, again, as a whole, for what we've done over the last number of years, this is our ultimate strategy in terms of marketing.
And it's really the easiest. I would say, guys, the easiest. I love every other strategy. I love driving for dollars. I love all of those things. It's much different because you're waiting for your phone to ring. You're not out driving around. You're not out doing all that stuff. As much as I love doing that, I'm not saying that's not great. It's great. This is just much easier. And look, guys, if you follow Peter on social media or maybe even me, we have this, you find it, we fund it. Like, that's a no-brainer. We are not going to just go fund deals for people we don't know. We want to be in this community. We want you to be in the community because I want you to learn. I want you to do deals, and I want you to get out of these holes in life. And I know with what we're teaching you, I know it works because I've done it. I've been doing it. But for just $1, guys, we took, you cannot give me an excuse right now because everybody should have $1. Try it for 14 days. If you don't like it, then cancel. If you like it, then it's just a reoccurring $99 a month to cover the technology fee. And we're going to constantly forever be adding stuff in there. But look, you never know who you're going to meet in the community. You never know what type of way you're going to align yourself with Peter and I. But we've got to be able to know who you are. And please, if you join the community, be a good steward to the community and stay active. There's a lot of great active members in there, and always help everyone else. That's really my goal. For that, I love the community. I love what we're doing there. And then you'll have the opportunity to come to one of our live events. Like Peter said, we got another one, coming up in July. If you feel like you're stuck in this business and you're just, I don't know which way to go. I don't know which way to go. Yes, you can learn all of this inside of our community. If you want a swift kick in the ass, come to the live event because that's what's going to happen. I promise you. And I hate to sound vulgar there, but sometimes we all just need a little kick in the ass. And that may be something you need in life right now because you can't sit around and just get information unless you act on it. So, like I said, it's $1 for a 14-day trial, and then it's $99 a month. If you only signed up for 14 days and you got our contracts and our direct mail, if that's all you got, I promise you, it is completely worth it. And if you got one on us, you got all of our good stuff, right? We don't hold anything back from you, within that dollar trial period, nothing at all. So join today. Now, if anybody has any questions about anything, type it in the chat box. I mean, I would love to answer it, or tell me why you may be hesitant about, signing up for our community. It's all the beautiful things of a large coaching program that you can self-maneuver. And even when you sign up for this into our community, you can get a free strategy call with me. I feel kind of silly saying that, like a free call with me, but you call me, I will tell you how to get on the right track. It's 100% worth it. And I can tell you, nobody cares about your successes like I do. I really do. And I hope everybody in our community is all rich, sitting on yachts and having, quitting their full-time jobs. And some of them already are. So that's what I'm looking for. This business changed my life. I want it to change yours. And for only a $1 free trial, you get all of that. Right? So what's holding you back? Come on with the questions. Don't be afraid. If sometimes in life you're afraid to ask questions because you think they're silly. Probably somebody else is thinking the same thing. I would say, what do you think is your favorite thing about the community? Your favorite thing?
Well, listen, guys, I'm an investor. I'm a deal guy. So for me, there's no question the most important facet of the community, and which obviously to me makes it most favorite, is my interaction with investors. Doing deals. I mean, that's what it would do. I do deals. This is one of the few times in my 20-year career where I'm actually doing more deals outside of where I live than I am doing where I live. And guess what? That is because of what we're doing here. It is because of what you're listening about today. It is because we're actually taking the time and teaching investors all over the United States how to do deals through our Vekselman method. And then as a result, deals happen. And next thing you know, we're doing deals all over the United States. So for me, no question about it, the ability to interact with like-minded investors and to structure and to put deals together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know whenever, I was getting started, I wish there was a resource center like we have on our website where I could have gotten my contracts and the direct to mail pieces and all of that. I kind of had to put all that stuff together myself. And it's not just about having it. Having something and then someone telling you it works is two different things. So when someone gives me, like the direct to mail piece, for instance, makes me feel a lot better that I know you've used it and it works for you, instead of just in a whim in my mind hoping that it's going to work. So, don't hesitate, guys. Sign up for the live community. Once you sign up for the live community, I think immediately you'll be able to sign up to come to one of our live events. Then you'll be able to, once you get into our Facebook group, you'll be able to schedule a call with me. It's either Peter or me, but a lot of times I do those calls. I really love talking to new members and new people getting into this business. So you can do all of those things tonight. So don't hesitate. Click that little button with the blue button that's the link. It'll take you right to where you can sign up for the community. And, hey, I'll be welcoming you on the other side, because I know we're going to do some deals together. That's why I want you in the community. It's certainly not for the $1 or the $99 a month. We want to find our next partners. It's only going to be, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, we're probably not, you're not going to invest in them either. So this is a way for us to separate people that really want to do something and people that just talk about doing something. And I want to work with people that are willing to do something. Like Carl on here, Carl Randall, he's on and up.
Good guy. Just talked to Carl a couple of days ago. He was actually not only a member, he was here at a live event and out there actively doing stuff. Good deal. Well, I think we covered it all. I mean, I don't know what else we could say at this point. I think we've given a tremendous amount of value. We're talked about a great marketing technique and strategy. We told them how they can align themselves. So you all, if there's no other questions, we're going to sign off. Be part of it, the Vekselman method. Join just $1 a day, and then we'll see you guys, like Julie said, on the other side.
Thanks.